Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we are talking the hidden gems at the drugstore. These are the products and the brands that when you're browsing your skincare at the drugstore, you walk straight on past. You don't even give them a second look, and I want to put that right today because there are so many fantastic gems at the drugstore that you could be featuring in your own skincare routine. I am drugstore to my core. I never like to overpay for my skincare, and with these fantastic brands and amazing products, you really don't need to. So sit back, relax, and let's talk the best drugstore skincare of 2021 so far. Now, we often get called out here on YouTube for focusing on the luxury, the bougie, the expensive skincare. And actually, I think this does a disservice to all of the amazing drugstore options that are out there. I am drugstore to my core. I'm so cheap when it comes to skincare. And that's because I know you can get really great benefits without having to get out the credit card and splash the cash, especially if you do a little bit of investigation into some of the best brands and products out there. That's what I hope to be able to demonstrate in this video today. And if you want to see more drugstore and affordable content, then don't forget to click that like button below. A, it supports the channel, but B, it lets me know that this is the style of content you want to see. Now, should we cut that waffle? Because let's be honest, we're all here to fangirl over some affordable skincare. And I'm going to start with cleansers. When it comes to cleansing, the drugstore has you covered. Honestly, if you're spending more than $20 on your cleanser, you're probably wasting your money. And I say that because you're never leaving a cleanser on the skin for more than 60 seconds. Because of that, you're not going to get all the benefits that you think you're going to get from the active ingredients that might be in them. You know, you see cleansers claiming to help tackle fine lines and wrinkles, hydrate the skin, resurface the skin. Realistically, because you're only leaving it on for 60 seconds, you're probably not going to get a whole lot of meaningful benefit from any of the active ingredients in them. So keep it simple, keep it affordable, and keep it drugstore. When it comes to drugstore cleansers, I think you've got to go a long way to beat these, which are the Inkey List cleansers. These three have something for every skin type, and they work so well. They're also at or around the $15, £10 price point. You can't argue with that. This is the fulvic acid brightening cleanser, which I say is the all-rounder, does what it needs to do, takes off the dirt, the debris, the SPF, but doesn't leave you too dry afterwards, which I love. If you want something more nourishing and you're a little bit on the drier skin side than the oat cleansing balm, stunning. This is my go-to in winter when my skin gets a little bit drier. I don't use it in summer because it's too rich, but if you have dry skin in the summer, this is a great option for then as well. Then finally, the salicylic acid cleanser. This is like a staple that everyone should have in their skincare collection because it works as a body wash if you have like KP, the chicken skin on the backs of the arms. It'll help get you beach body ready by resurfacing everything and giving a light exfoliation. But when used on the face, I find it resurfaces. It helps to draw out some of the blackheads and the congestion that you might be having in the skin. And I see some great results in terms of controlling the excess oil that I see in the summer months. This total holy grail and one of my favorite salicylic acid cleansers I think I've ever found. A couple of other honorable mentions at the drugstore when it comes to cleansing is this. This is the Pond's Cold Cream Cleanser. Now, I discovered this when I was filming a recent vintage skincare video, which I'm going to leave a link to up there. That video was so fun to film, so definitely check that out if you haven't already. And this, I'd say, was my favorite of all the products I tried. Yes, it has a bit of what I class as like a traditional scent. If I was being kind, I'd call it a traditional scent, which might not appeal to everybody. But this literally melts off all the SPF. If you've got multiple layers of SPF, gone in one. Waterproof makeup disappears without a trace. This, one of the most heavy duty, and I think it's like £3 for a tub like this. You want to be a bit lavish with it to get that really thorough cleanse. But in the summer months, if you're wearing like 6 or 7 layers of SPF and you want it gone in one, this got you covered. I'm going to give a shout out to cleansing wipes. Now, I know there'll be some people gasping because cleansing wipes are really not in vogue at the moment. I know they're wasteful. They're not the most effective way of cleansing. But I always say there are times when reaching for a wipe might be beneficial for you. Maybe you're running about, maybe you're trying to look after the kids and balancing a skincare routine. Maybe you're on the go and you don't have access to running water to do a full thorough cleanse and you just want to feel fresh. A cleansing wipe can be a great benefit. When it comes to makeup wipes, you do need to be a little bit choosy. I always say I would prefer everyone do a full cleanse rather than reach for the makeup wipes, but on those days when you're in a rush, you don't have access to that running water or your cleanser on hand and you just want to feel a little bit fresher, then be a little choosy with the makeup wipes you go for. You want ones that aren't packed full of preservatives, packed full of alcohols that could strip and dry the skin. And you also look for ones that are biodegradable because that cuts down on the environmental impact of all of these wipes being thrown away time and time again. I would reach the Yes to Cucumbers facial wipes. biodegradable, minimal number of preservatives and other ingredients that could be potentially irritating to the skin, zero alcohol in here, and I do find for freshening the skin, they feel great. They're not going to get off everything on the skin, but as makeup wipes go, these are honestly the best, and they're so affordable. I think they're like £2 for a pack of like 25. You can't go wrong with that price point, and I say if you're going to the gym and you want something to just wipe everything off after you've sweated it out in your exercise routine, throw these in your bag and honestly good to go. Finally, before we move on to more interesting things than cleansers, I'm going to call out micellar water. One, the holy grail has to be Garnier. Their micellar water, the original, the pink one, they've done some of the recent launches that just aren't as good. The original pink capped one, stunning, cruelty-free, which I love. It's a great cruelty-free dupe for the Bioderma one. Bioderma are going cruelty-free later this year, but they haven't yet. So if you're looking for that, then honestly, Garnier, gorgeous price point, cruelty-free, and really effective micellar water. Now, can we talk Q+A Skincare? This is a brand that's getting a lot more hype and a lot more activity and chatter online, but I still think it's one of those up-and-coming brands that a lot of people won't have heard of. You might just walk straight past them in the skincare aisle, but don't. Stop and look, because honestly, all of their products are so good. I'm going to call out in my absolute holy grail must-haves from the drugstore, their collagen cream. So good. It's got a collagen boosting peptide in here. It's got shea butter in here, and it's got some really nice facial oils as well. So it just blends a really rich, nourishing cream. This is definitely one of the best drugstore night creams I've ever found. Like, cruelty-free, love that. Affordable, fantastic, and really for the quality of the ingredients you're getting in here. You know, these ingredients aren't that cheap to formulate with. Peptides, shea butter, beautiful oils, yet still they've managed to keep the price point down and the quality sky high. This is also a fantastic option for anyone with very dry skin because it contains beeswax. What this will do is create like an emollient layer on the skin, so you do all your skincare, then finish this off, go to sleep, and you'll wake up with gorgeous soft skin, but it'll minimize the amount of transepidermal water loss because it traps everything in that layer of beeswax. And so it's really good if you're looking for something that's super hydrating or just tackle any dry skin. If like me you have super oily acne prone skin, then I would reach for their Ginger Daily Moisturizer. This is like the oily skin friend and companion of that really rich shea butter collagen moisturizer that I just mentioned. This is much more lightweight, much more summer ready, I'd say, as a day cream, whereas I say the collagen one is more of a night cream that you're going to sleep in and wake up with a good skin day. The ginger one is much more for daytime use, and honestly, it's light, it feels good on the skin, it's nourishing, but doesn't make you feel like you're wearing a mask. Honestly, these two are my favourite products from the Q+A Skincare range, but there's so many other great ones, such as their caffeine rollerball eye thing. So good. They do a lip balm that's to die for. And I've left links to the full Q+A range, as I have for all of the products mentioned in today's video below. If you do want to shop them, check the price wherever in the world you are or know how to get them. It's accessible worldwide and definitely worth a look. Now, e.l.f. are probably best known for their makeup and their super affordable concealer, foundation, and eyeshadow palettes. However, they also have a skincare range, and this often gets overlooked because everyone focuses down on the makeup and then kind of doesn't focus on the skincare, which a lot of people think is an afterthought. Honestly, think that at your peril because you are missing out on some gorgeous skincare. Some of the skincare products aren't that great and are loaded with drying alcohols and things that I would just avoid. However, if you want to shop e.l.f. easily and just pick up a few products from their skincare range, their Holy Hydration line is just to die for. They have a super affordable eye cream, which whilst I don't always advocate for eye creams, especially if they're just moisturizing eye creams, if you want something to just, hydrate and plump out the under eye area, the Holy Hydration eye cream, so good, so affordable, and definitely worth purchasing. They do a really nice cream, which is quite similar to the Q+A Ginger one, which is light. It almost has like a whipped feel to it, so it's not laying on the skin and feeling like you're wearing that mask, especially in summer months. The Holy Hydration line from e.l.f., so good, and I would definitely recommend you check it out because, again, globally available at the drugstore, beautiful price point, and entirely cruelty-free. Ding, who could argue with that? Now I'm going to come on to some other single products from brands I love at the drugstore. I want to call out the Ceramedics ceramide cream. Great cruelty-free dupe to the CeraVe cream. A little bit more inexpensive than the CeraVe as well, particularly here in the UK when CeraVe is a little bit bougie, a little bit up there in price. I think the Ceramedics is actually overall a better product. Cruelty-free, slightly cheaper, and I think overall more nourishing. It adds more value to your body skincare routine. I'd say be a little bit careful using this product on the face. If you've got very dry skin, it'll be gorgeous for the skin on your face. But for everyone else, keep this to the body because it is very nourishing and it does have some ingredients that could cause breakouts if you do use it on the more sensitive skin on our face. If you have dry skin, this will be your best friend. Now finally, for those viewers tuning in from the UK or Ireland, I'm going to give a big shout out to the Superdrug Me Plus range. Superdrug is a huge drugstore here in the UK and Ireland, and I think they are in some other European countries as well, but they do have online ordering if you do want to get your hands on it. Their Me Plus range, stunning. All of the Superdrug own brand products are entirely cruelty free, which is almost unheard of with drugstores, and I want to give a big shout out to Superdrug for doing that because I think that's a big step forward. Their Meat Plus range is honestly great. Tranexamic acid booster for like £3. Can't argue with that. They do a peptide serum for like £4. Stunning. They do a really nice cleanser. They do a really nice moisturizer. They have an azelaic acid now, which is a new introduction. Vitamin C. They have everything. And honestly, their price point is even more inexpensive than the ordinary. Easier to get your hands on because it's available in physical drugstores. And I think formulated just that little bit better. The standout is always going to be the tranexamic acid serum for me. I think it's great. It's inexpensive and stunning. If you live in Europe and you want like a brand equivalent to the Superdrug Meat Plus brand, I would go for Revox, which is a cruelty-free and affordable alternative, and they do very similar products. So if you're in the UK and Ireland, go to Superdrug, pick up this Meat Plus range, and honestly, your skin will be in heaven. If you're in mainland Europe, you might want to reach for Revox because you might not be as easily able to get your hands on the Superdrug items, but they're kind of very similar. They offer very similar strengths and products, and they're all at that beautiful drugstore price point. Obviously, if you're in the US, then you're going to want to shop The Ordinary, and I will give a link up there to some of my favourite products from The Ordinary because I appreciate that neither of these two brands I've just mentioned might be that accessible in the US. So check out that Ordinary link because some of their products are also stunning and based out of the North American continent. So guys, there you have it, my rundown of my favourite hidden gems at the drugstore. Now I would say of all of these, if you were thinking, just keep it simple for me, what do I need to look out for? Q+A Skincare and the e.l.f. Holy Hydration line. Those two, stunning. In fact, do you want like an update and a full rundown of Q+A Skincare where I can put it through its paces, do some swatches for you? Leave a comment below if you do want to see that, and shout out all of your favourite drugstore products. Those unsung affordable heroes that we might pass by, sound off in the comment section below. Wherever in the world you are, guys, stay safe, stay well, and look after your skin. Take care. Bye.